Hello, today on the Bishop's DTU YouTube channel we'll be looking at using the IsoSketch to create a 4x2 block. So the first thing to do is to have your IsoSketch so the point is facing towards you, and you're just going to start by drawing that V. Next we're going to extend the right hand line to 80mm. So I'm just lining it up there and extending that line to 80mm. We then take the IsoSketch. We want to make sure that end point of that 80mm is now in the center there, so we can draw that line up. Always remember to make sure you line up the IsoSketch with any previous lines. Now I'm going to draw in the left face of the block there, and this time I'm not going all the way to the bump stop on the IsoSketch. I've only gone up 30mm. So that line I've just drawn, the vertical one, is 30mm. You can see that when we add the line across here, that my bottom corner of my IsoSketch is set at 1cm or 10mm. So next job, we're just going to add that back corner in. So I'm lining it up again. You'll notice it's only 30mm. We're going to draw it straight across the back there, and then we'll be able to link up the remaining two lines and we can create our block. So now that we've drawn our rectangle, the next thing I'm going to do is find the center point of that top line. So I'm using the 20mm on both ends there. So I'm using my IsoSketch, marking the 20, and all I'm going to do is draw a line. So I've got a split line down the middle, which is just going to make the next stages easier. So we've now split it down the middle. The next job is going to be to split it into sections. So we're going to do them at 20mm sections, so across one side and then down the next, so 20, 40, 60, and we just connect them lines up. So we've put on a series of 8 squares onto the top surface of the rectangular block we've just drawn. Now in each one of these sections I'm going to need to draw a ellipse. So I'm going to use the medium-sized IsoSketch tool, and I'm just going to draw an ellipse in the center of each one of them squares. Now that I've got my 8 ellipses drawn out, I'm going to use the same tool. I'm going to raise it about 2-3mm above, keeping it in line so I can draw the top circle of the dots on top of my cube. So we do that again 8 times. So we just speed that up so you don't have to watch me doing it slowly. So we've just finished all them ellipses, and I'm now just going to put in the vertical lines so that we can make our block with the 4x2 rows of dots on the top. Now it does look quite messy, you've got lots of lines going over it, so what I suggest you do now is just take a black biro, absolutely fine, and go over the lines we wish to keep. So we just do that, we'll speed it up again and show you the end result. So I've now gone over all the lines I want to keep in biro. What I suggest you do is use the thick and thin line technique we've shown you in lessons just to help the image come to life. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.